The specific topic in science, technology, and society that I can relate is about the climate change. When we say climate change, it refers to the statistically significant changes in climate for a continuous period of time. Humans have been contributing in the climate change. We have been living decades for our life, and because of our ignorance, we are slowly destroying our biodiversity or the environment by polluting the air, water, and doing deforestation that it can affect the biodiversity that it can reflect to us. We were not thinking about those different kind of species that are living in that particular area. So in order to save our biodiversity, we must change our way and love we must change our way and recalibrate our mind, love and take care of the giver of life, which is the biodiversity. Together as one community, our macro effort have the macro effect in our biodiversity, and not only in our biodiversity but also to the climate.
The specific topic in science, technology, and society that I can relate with is biodiversity, for the reason that I want to promote keeping safe our biodiversity. This is to make documentaries about animals, about observing biodiversity, that the benefits of the species for us. The common human activity that can harm the biodiversity is the caning system, because it destroys the habitat of various species, causing a chain reactions that can cause imbalance on the biodiversity. The consequences if the humans stop this kind of practice is that the species will prosper and become healthy, making an entire system in perfect balance to extinction of certain species in that biodiversity.
The specific topic that I relate in the subject is that the lesson about the good life, because for me I believe that to attain good life we need to do certain things, like we need to study well, we need to pass the board exam, we need to find a job, we need to work hard to attain our goal and to be successful in our own field, because I believe that when we are successful in our own field, we're going to feel the containment in our life. And when we feel that containment in our life, we're going to feel the peace and happiness.
Is biodiversity, and biodiversity is the essential to life on earth and also the most important aspect of our lives. As a human, the biodiversity, it is important for human too, because our survival depends on plants and animals. As a human, we need food to survive, which we can get from the plants and animals. I learned that biodiversity provides functioning ecosystem that supply oxygen, clean water, and also pollination of plants, pest control, and also wastewater treatment, and many ecosystem service. Biodiversity is what underlines many important ecological goods and service that provides benefits to human. It helps scientists understand how life functions and the role of each species in sustaining ecosystem. Without biodiversity, food, medication, industry, habitats, and the ecosystem will falter.
Nanotechnology is very new to me, where it is very useful in a different sector of the society and the environment. Additional is the application of nanotechnology is very useful in several applications that may lead to the advancement of our environment. In this lesson, I've learned the different characteristics of nanoscale, the various uses of nanotechnology, and the use of nanotechnology in the Philippines. To sum it up, nanotechnology helps us to easily view those small things that can't be seen of our naked eyes, where those scientists create a a special microscope to view meaning.
The essence of science, technology, and society to me as a professional student is to create or gain new knowledge about STS and also to solve some various issues that I am facing.
The essence of science, technology, and society to me as a pre-professional student is that I will be well versed with the technologies and the status of the society so that I can utilize the available resources for me to fit well and be productive.
The subject science, technology, and society are very important to us pre-professional student because studying technology and science provide the student an insight into how different process of knowledge are initiated and progress. And also, it also teach how innovative technological processes are being developed and increase in its importance.
Actually, STS widen our understand on how survive in this world. And the essence of how science and technology contributes to society is the creation of knowledge and then utilization of the knowledge to boost the prosperity of human lives and to solve the various issues of facing. So, as a student nurse, we know that STS is important because it can also apply to our course as a nursing.
So, as a pre-professional student, the essence of its STS is to develop the skills and knowledge necessary to handle many of the pressing issues society deals with. Therefore, students find little interaction with STS team that present information in a manner that allows the student to construct their own meaning. To sum it up, STS explores in rich and compelling ways what difference it makes to human society, that we collectively are producers and users of science and technology.
The question that I would like to ask about science, technology, and society is, how is it important to learn or to study science, technology, and society as a nursing student?
How does the essence of science, technology, and society is important into the field of nursing, and how it changed the life of a nurse through its significance?
If I given a chance to ask a question in STS, it would be, does technology really distributed to the society, or technology just made the society greedy because of the mindset that made the technology to people in order to achieve a contentment in life and to have a happy life. Um, So, in order to have happy life or to achieve contentment, technology made us the mindset that we need to keep up with trend, like the what teenagers doing today, that whatever they see in social media, like how artists like the Koreans, how they dress up, how they do their makeup, how they do their hairstyle. We need teenagers copying it to be happy.
So the question that I want to ask is, what are the rules of technology in acquiring the disseminating knowledge?
So, if I've given a chance to ask one question in STS, it would be, what are those needed to consider in social, ethical, and environmental concerns of using such nanomaterials?
We all know that we are currently facing pandemic for almost a year now, and science and technology had taken the big role in our society. Because of studying science, they discover what kind of virus is this and how it can affect or weaken our human immunization. Every country had been communicating and helped to study this kind of virus. And because of technology, we are always informed on what is happening around the world. Science and technology had created because of science and technology, they created or invented a vaccine against this virus that it can help to strengthen the human immunization.
The roles of science and technology in our society today is indispensable. Science and technology is all we need for today because it helps every individual who were sick, such treating disease, even making the life of every individual easier and faster, but we must bear into our action, whereas be responsible on how we deal into it. And it is somehow really beneficial to us humans, especially as students, because we were mainly depend on technology in a way by using it as a method of learning. It is just a new way of learning, so therefore, science and technology play a vital role in our society today.
So, the roles of science and technology in our society today is that it has a specific role as well as the variety of function for the benefits of our society, creating new knowledge, improving education, and increasing the quality of our lives. And as a student, we know and I can see that the science and technology is really big help us as now that we are not to do the face-to-face. It's also the option to continue our study, so that it really big helps that technology can help us in this situation that we have.
The positive impact that brought technology to human life is it enhances our learnings, made our life easier, unlike in the past years. And also the bad effect is or the negative impact is it diminishes our relationship with our family, and also it affected our social skills. And also it stimulates health issues because of technology.
Technology is here to stay, but it's always morphing and expanding. But in some cases, it also has the potential to positively and negatively affect physical and emotional health. The positive impact of technology on human lives is where